everyone. I am Ruth and these are my brothers Samuel and Daniel. So whenever we go out on a long journey, we usually say Psalm 91. And even now when we are sitting at home during COVID time, we recite this psalm daily to get protection from the virus. Because we feel that whatever precautions we take, it is useless if we don't have the protection of God. So there is an incident that happened to us that helped us to understand the importance as well as the power of Psalm 91. So once we were traveling from Kerala to Bangalore by bus. So we usually don't travel by bus, but this time since it was a hilly area, there were no trains available. So we were forced to travel by bus. So my father, he booked a sleeper bus from redbus.com. And he tried to book two single seats for me and my grandmother. But he was not able to book those two single seats. So we still don't know why he was not able to book those two single seats. But that really protected me and my grandmother from a lot of injuries, which I will tell later on. So we boarded the bus at around 10 o'clock in the night. And we were all very tired because the previous day also we had traveled and we didn't get much time to rest. So as soon as we got inside the bus, we were all very sleepy. But we pray before sleeping. So all of us were praying, and in the middle of praying, I slept. And my father, he unknowingly put the sign of the cross on his seat. And my sister, she was very small at that time. So she was creating some trouble sleeping. She was crying and making a little bit noise. So my father put her on his chest in order to calm her down. But after some time, he gave her back to my mother and grandmother. So after this, everyone slept and the bus was going at a very high speed and the driver was driving it very rashly. And at around 12:30 midnight, the driver slept and he lost control over the bus. And the bus fell into a low ground near the road. So that ground is about 1 or 2 meters below the road. So the bus went into that ground and it fell 90 degrees sideways. So the bus fell on the side that we were sleeping. So if I and my grandmother, if we had slept on those two single seats, then we would have got badly injured because all the people on the single seats, they fell directly downwards and they got badly injured. So God protected me and my grandmother from that. And also my sister, she was very small at that time. So if she had slept on my father's chest, she also would have got lot of injuries. But she was protected and she was safe between my mother and grandmother. So as soon as the bus fell, the bus driver switched off all the electric switches. So it was complete darkness. So since we were coming from a high range area with lot of deep valleys and hairpin curves, my mother initially thought that the bus had fallen into some deep valley. But luckily we had finished all those places and we were on the national highway when the bus driver lost control over the bus. So there was a person in the bus who used his phone torch and he used a hammer and broke the back glass of the bus. So we all managed to get out through the back glass of the bus. And we were standing on the road thanking and praising God for protecting us from this major accident when another bus was coming towards us at a very high speed. So initially we thought that the bus is coming to help us, but later we realized that that bus also had lost control and was coming towards us at a very high speed. So my grandmother, she was sitting on a milestone a little farther away, so she could see what was happening. So she told that the bus had come very close to us, and when it was about 10 meters away from me and my family, it took a sudden turn and it brushed past me and it went into that same ground where the other bus had fallen. And many people who were standing in that ground went under this bus, and 3 people died because of the second bus accident. So in the first bus accident, though there were many injuries, it was not fatal. People did not die. But in the second accident, 3 people died. So after this, we went to the hospital for immediate medical attention because my grandmother had an airline fracture. But after that, we decided to come back to Bangalore. So now we are showing some photos of the accident. So the pink bus is the bus we traveled in. And the white bus a little farther away, that is the other bus that was coming towards us. So when we were coming back to Bangalore, we happened to pass through the same spot, and that is when we took these photos. So whenever we remember about this accident, it brings a lot of horror, and we are very much horrified when we think about it. But we also give thanks to God for protecting us from these two major back-to-back accidents. And my parents and grandmothers always say that it is like a life that is given back to us, because we almost went under the second bus, but God protected us. So we must always do the will of God in this life that is given back to us. And after this incident, we have gone through that spot many times. And whenever we pass through that place, we stop the car, we pray and thank God for protecting us from this accident. And through this incident, we understood the importance and also the power of Psalm 91. So Psalm 91 has become an integral part of our life now, and we recite it daily. So Samuel and Daniel, why don't we say Psalm 91 now? Yeah?
Yes.
He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High, who abides in the shadow of the Almighty, will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord your refuge, the Most High your habitation, no evil shall befall you, no scourge come near your tent. For he will give his angels charge of you, to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent you will trample underfoot. Because he clings to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him because he knows my name. When he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation.
Thank you for watching The Living Waters. If you are here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments, feedback, suggestions or prayer requests, email us at info@thelivingwaters.life or WhatsApp at the below mentioned number. We would love to hear from you. God bless you all. Thank you.